What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Bad Thought Studios. Today is a special episode. Me and the buddy OG55, we're going to be doing a House of the Dragon Season 2 reaction to the trailer. We thought it was just going to be some clips of the show from the event that's going on, but it's actual trailer. It's been tweeted out. It's been sent out on YouTube, so we're going to go over it. But I want to introduce my buddy to my right, OG55. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, Tones. Always a pleasure being on your show, nerding out with you, House of Dragon, MCU, whatever it is, man. It's always a good time. If you're coming in from, if you got the notification from my Twitter or something, and this is your first time here on Bad Thought Studio, make sure you subscribe, like, support these guys, Tones and Kenny Camper, their family at OG55. So make sure you give them all the love and check out the rest of their content.
Appreciate it. And yes, you are family now too, bro. You are family now too. So if you guys don't know, he does Disney content, from parks to just news that goes all around Disney. So give him a follow. I'll leave everything in his in the description below from his channel. But yeah, the trailer, I'm excited, bro. I'm so excited. Remember when we did the episode a couple days ago, we were talking about what we thought was going to happen as far as like what they were going to release, and we speculated a teaser trailer, we speculated just some clips, but we got us a trailer.
And I think they made the right move on that, because the internet's been blowing up. Like we've been having a hard time kind of dodging all
Yes.
all this stuff before the reaction video, right? Because like everyone's talking about it. It's wild.
Everybody. And it sucks because like Twitter's like we miss probably like the ins and outs of what people's takes were, because we want to give our own takes, but we're kind of interested on what other people have to hear. So we got to go all the way back and try to see what so. But you ready?
Let's do it.
You ready for this? All right,
let's rock and roll.
Errors were made in the hours following.
Oh, she's at Storm's End.
The war be fought.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Many will die.
Oh.
And the victor will eventually ascend the throne.
There is no war so hateful to the gods. There's a war between kin.
Oh shit.
And no war so bloody as a war between dragons.
Holy fuck, look how big Vagar is.
Oh, that's dope.
Shit.
Looks fantastic, man.
2024, dude. It's gonna be summer now. I don't know if we told you, but it's summer 2024or now.
So yeah, we thought originally it was gonna be like spring, like March, April. Now it's summer. I mean, that's cool, I mean, if they need a little more time to do whatever they got to do with it, that's good. I'd rather like them not rush it out. If they need some more time, like the visual effects or whatever. But man, that trailer is dope. I mean, it really does set the stage. Like it's kind of cool because season one, I feel like season one was really setting up the chessboard, and then I feel like season two is like, okay, now we play. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Now it's on.
Yeah, and dude, so I want to go over some stills from the trailer.
Sure.
There's a couple scenes that kept popping up on my feed. What's this? Hold on 1 second, sorry. There's a couple stills that popped up on my feed that I couldn't freaking avoid, but yeah, this is King Aegon and his, he's, oh my god, man. He has, to me, I think he has no clue how powerful he is, and of course he knows that he could do whatever he wanted because he was a prince. He was the son of the king, but now I think he's gonna just overdo shit. He's gonna overdo shit.
I completely agree with you. Like, to completely just overcompensate and go nuts with it, right?
Yeah, dude. Yes. Here's another still. Dude, that crown is pretty dope though. So I believe that's the original crown that Aegon the Conqueror used. Aegon the Conqueror, if you don't know, he's the one who conquered Westeros when they came over from Valeria. And that was the crown he used when he was crowned king.
Nice. Yeah, it looks dope. It looks really like what's the word for it? There's not a whole lot of like garnish on it, where it's not like a flossy kind of crown. It's very grounded, almost like kind of a gothic style. Like I'm kind of feeling it.
Yeah. Here's Rhaenyra and her dragon in the background, and it looks like she kind of, I don't know if she has like a scar on the side of her cheek or what that is.
She looks like she's been through it in that picture right there.
So yeah, that's crazy. And then I believe that's I don't know what dragon that is. I know that's Rhaenyra and her dragon. Is that? I don't know. I don't know what dragon that is actually.
I'm not sure.
Photo. That's a nice.
It's a great shot. I mean, and that's the thing with this trailer is that you really can tell the production value is on point, like like equal to what we saw in the first season, which is good. I'm really glad for that. Because I was worried a little bit, like with the writer strike and everything, that might affect it. But like you mentioned, like I guess where they were filming, it didn't really affect them over there overseas. So
yeah. So this is Rhaenyra at Storm's End, where her son died. I believe this is where she's going to be looking for her son's body, and of course, she's, she looks like shit right now because she's fucking looking for her son. But damn, man, these stills are amazing.
Powerful shots, man.
One thing I want to go over, there was a blood and cheese is something that's came up on my TikTok nonstop when I talk about Helena and the ending of season 1. Blood and cheese was, I had to look it up because it was said so much. Like I said, we're show watchers, not book readers. Right. Blood and cheese is pretty much a revenge thing for their side, for I think it's Helena or Allison. I'm not too sure which one, but it's going to be something that's going to be talked about this whole season 2.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a revenge thing. I won't give away too much because I know you want to be excited, but
yeah,
look out for the words blood and cheese. So
dope, dude. And I always forget the name of this gal, and I do apologize, but man, I mean, she crushed in season 1, and you can just tell by these stills. I mean, it's not even video; it's just stills, and you can just tell how it's just powerful stuff, man. It's just you can feel the emotion, and I mean, just amazing, absolutely amazing.
So I want to get into this because I heard a rumor, and some rumors of White Walkers in season 2, either a flashback of them or introducing them in some kind of way. I'm kind of curious on how they're gonna talk about the White Walkers, because this is 100 and something years before Game of Thrones, so
right.
There has to be some kind of White Walkers, because in the show they said they were gone for thousands of years.
Right.
So I'm pretty curious on how they're going to use the White Walkers in this show. And like I said, it's either going to be some kind of flashback to White Walkers, because there was a picture that went out that had different versions of White Walkers in a on like a poster, and it had a white people who were dressed up as White Walkers. So now they're speculating that there's going to be some kind of White Walkers in the show. But what do you think about that? Do you think they should talk about them, or?
Yeah, I think so. It'd be kind of cool, man. Kind of set the stage a little bit for them. I have no issue with that at all. This takes place before Game of Thrones, so you can kind of I think you can dive into some interesting kind of what's the word for it? Kind of background on the White Walkers by incorporating them into this. Like, I don't think you should go overboard with it, but like a little, like you said, like maybe like a little flashback, maybe a little tidbit here, giving us a little piece of like what they're about. I think that's dope, dude. I'm all for it. What do you think? You're in for that, or you feel like it might be a little too?
I am, because it will kind of correlate with Game of Thrones, and it'll kind of set a stage of like if people go back to Game of Thrones, you'll kind of see why the White Walkers eventually, gathered up their army, or how they gathered up their huge army of millions of White Walkers. But I think they should, some. I don't think they should make it a big protagonist for the show, though. I don't think
Right.
they're going to that way. I think that the greens versus blacks are going to be the main people fighting. So I think they should do some kind of flashback. Maybe when they go to see Cregan Stark, I think they should say something about that. But you never know. With House of the Dragon, they'll surprise you with anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we'll see.
absolutely. As long as it's done in a respectful way and it's done in a quality way, I'm good with it. It's kind of like how I feel kind of about Darth Vader in Star Wars. Like, I don't mind like Star Wars utilizing Darth Vader,
Mhm.
but use it appropriately and maybe a little sparingly here and there, and don't kind of overdo it and kind of don't like exploit it too much. I think if they kind of respect it and kind of do it in a way that makes sense for the show and all that, I mean, I'm all for it. I have to ask you, Tones, though, because the first season, man, this season, like ratings wise, I mean, the views it really put HBO Max on the map. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like, do you think this is gonna break records from season one, even like in terms of like the viewership and everything?
I do. I think because of how season one ended, I think they're gonna get ratings that they've never gotten before. I think the way it ended was amazing. There are people that said it was rushed. In my opinion, I think they did perfect, but to each his own. But I also, I also think that how they're gonna incorporate everything in season two might be rushed to some. But I think again that they've shown in season one how they can make their way through big points of how the book was, or how the story is being told. They show that they can do it. So let's give them the benefit of the doubt that they can do that for season two. Now they're gonna have to incorporate a lot of things in season two because there's only 8 episodes, which
Right.
leads us to when season three is gonna come out. And like we said in the episode before, they're already ramping up season three because you brought up a good point. Confidence. They have confidence in how well season two is gonna do. So yeah, I think it's gonna be. I think it's going to be perfect. I think they're going to be able to pull it off, and I think they're going to, tell a great story in season two.
Well, how many episodes? I forgot. I mean, how many episodes were in season one?
10.
Dude. Okay, so we had 10, and then this season has 8.
Yes.
Okay, not too shabby.
Yeah.
And look, you know what? I mean, I've always been kind of the mindset where it's like, this has actually been like a thing, like for whether it's Disney Plus shows, whether it's Max, whatever it is, and Netflix, whatever you need to tell a story. If it's only 3 episodes, cool. If it's 23 episodes, cool. So if they feel like they only need 8 for this season, it's all good. Just tell a really tight story, and I'm a happy OG. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So if you only need
exactly.
8 episodes, then you only need 8 episodes. As long as those 8 episodes though are bangers, I'm fine with that.
Yep. And I don't think we're going to get a lot. I mean, I do think we're going to get a lot of action, but as far as the quote unquote war that's going to be starting between the two, I don't think we're going to be seeing a full out battle just yet in season two. I think they're going to wait until season three to actually go to war. I could be wrong. This is just speculation for me, but I think that could hit or miss because of the war people are expecting. But at the same time, like I said, I have confidence in these showrunners to put out a great story and enough action for us to anticipate what season three is going to look like.
Yeah, they've earned our respect. I think season one was so good. I agree with you on that. I think season one was perfect, dude. I mean, I was like on the edge of my seat the whole time. There wasn't a single episode where I was like, The whole thing was just amazing. So that they've earned our respect, and I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt until proven otherwise. So I think season 2 will be absolutely phenomenal based on season 1. And yeah, man, let's get going here. So hey, summer's a little ways away, but we'll definitely we'll definitely be here talking about it once it drops, though.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be talking everything that drops. We're gonna be talking. So what we do on the show, this is actually your first trailer reaction.
Yeah.
What we do on this channel is we rate the trailer from 1 to 10. This was just a teaser trailer, so we're not expecting, you know, a 10 right away, but
No.
from what you've seen in the teaser trailer, what would you give this? A 1 out of 10?
Oh man, interesting. Okay, so 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. It was
Mhm.
really solid. I'd give it, in all honesty, probably an 8.5.
Okay.
Up there. Really, really up there.
Okay. Yeah,
What about you? What about you?
I'm right there with you. About an 8. I think because teaser trailers are so, you know, they don't give away a whole lot. It's mostly just stills or little, you know, like 2-second clip of something. Um, but it gave us a lot. You know, you've seen the knife to Helena's neck. You've seen the Vagar flying over an army. You've seen Allison pissed off and running for her life. You've seen Rhaenyra crying, looking for her son. Like a teaser trailer like that, it shows what's going to be happening, and we are getting exactly that. And I think it's an 8. I think it's an
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, it was a really solid trailer. Really, really solid teaser trailer. So
Yeah.
well done.
Yeah, I agree. But OG, I want to thank you for coming on.
Of course.
We'll be back once the real trailer comes, and
Yeah.
we'll probably have a couple more guests too. A lot of people were asking about what's going to go on in season 2 and when the trailer comes out. So we'll have a couple more people on with us as well. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to it. Thanks for having me on again, Tones. Appreciate it,
Yeah,
buddy.
of course, man. If you could tell the people where they could find you, please, on social media.
Absolutely. You can find me on YouTube, Orange Grove 55. We talk a lot about, Marvel, Star Wars, the movie side. We also dive a lot into the theme park side of Disney and even Universal, to be honest. We're doing a Universal video actually later today. So yeah, you can check us out on YouTube, and we have these guys, Tones and Candid Camper, on there all the time. You can also find me on Twitter at Orange Grove 55, and you can also find me on Instagram, Orange Grove 55.
Yeah, guys, please go follow him. He's a great guy. He knows the ins and outs of Disney, and if you guys are interested, go give him a follow.
Thank you, brother.
Also, follow me at Tones_TV on all platforms. Follow the podcast that me and the Candid Camper do, Bad Thoughts Podcast. We talk about anything. So, if you guys like the video, give it a like and subscribe. And let us know in the comments what you are expecting for season 2 of House of the Dragon. All right, catch y'all later. Love y'all.